Look at it. So, confession time. I've never actually played The Elder Scrolls Oblivion before, until now. Also, this is my first ever playthrough. I've never played Oblivion in my life, I've just watched it. I'm sorry. I know, shameful, cancel me, roast me. I know, here we are. Oblivion Remastered just dropped out of nowhere about a week ago. And it yanked me headfirst into one of the most weirdest, funniest, and most chaotic RPG experiences that I think I've ever had. Which I don't think has really happened since I played Skyrim. And listen, this isn't just some paste and slap game just to make more money. This thing is beautiful and terrifying and somehow still broken, but I feel like it gives it that nostalgic feel that the OG players really love. Also, I'm reading. But now that I've finally played it, I get it. And it's just set the bar way higher for Elder Scrolls 6. Whenever we eventually get that one. Let's talk about it. So here I am, fresh out of the prison sewer, swinging a katana like I've never played a video game before. And within 10 minutes, I've been beaten senselessly by a couple of rats on master level. That was a dumb mistake. Look, I thought I could do better, but I've lowered my difficulty level already. I may have conned the Emperor into giving me the Amulet of Kings. Didn't think I'd see that thing again after Elder Scrolls Online. And I accidentally got whipped by a plant that didn't want to be harvested. Don't know what's up with that guy, but it scared the crap out of me. This game doesn't just ease you in, it kind of just throws you into the blender, and I really like that about it. And being a remaster, holy hell. This isn't your 2006 Oblivion. It's Unreal Engine 5. Lighting, animations, weather, it looks ridiculously good. I thought things couldn't get better after the last Skyrim release. After however many releases that Skyrim had. Like someone modded Oblivion into a modern masterpiece, but kept all the weirdness about it.
I'm Darji. I'm a Khajiit in disguise. Wanna see me lick my butt? Huh? Oh, that one never gets old.
I like it. Now, Oblivion Remastered was dropped on the 23rd of April, 2025. The 22nd for the rest of the world, if you're not from the future. Now, Bethesda Studios began the redevelopment of the remaster back in 2021 with the assistance of Virtuous. Now, they are the leader in some of the biggest AAA remasters that are known to us. And I genuinely mean it when I say that they have done a phenomenal job. I think we've got one of the strongest pairings in the gaming world, if you ask me. Now, with the remaster, it also includes the original DLCs. Now, there's all new lighting, AI pathing improvements, physics, dialogue sounds, there's a lot of new things. There are some bug fixes, however, they have kept a couple of the OG bugs that are very well known to long-term players. And a lot of people have been taking advantage of it. But that's what's a part of the heart and soul of this game, especially with the OG community. The visuals are crisp, the world feels alive, and the jank has been lovingly preserved. Are you good, bro?
Well met.
Staring at the wall. He in the naughty corner. Now, remembering, Oblivion was one of the turnaround games for Bethesda. It was a make or break point. But even as a first-time player of Oblivion, you can tell that it's got this energy to it that other games in the Elder Scrolls series don't quite match. But I think that's why it's so well loved. I mean, the NPCs, they talk like they've had 3 Red Bulls and no sleep. The cities, gorgeous. The quests, insane. One moment you're rescuing a man that was once a forgotten child of the Emperor, and next minute I'm getting initiated into a cult. The game has soul, you don't really get that anymore. A lot of the games that are just getting busted out one after the other lately in the last couple of years, they just feel like they don't have that extra bit of oomph. You know what I mean? Like, they're great, they might have some good storylines, but they just feel so rushed, like they're trying to just have a money grab. I don't know, this is just how it's felt, and I feel so overwhelmed by the amount of games that are on the market at the moment. It's ridiculous. And this remaster reminded us how important it is, especially making the game $100 with everything included. Now, what does this mean for Elder Scrolls 6? Here's where it gets real. This remaster, it's not just nostalgia bait, it's proof. Bethesda can still deliver a deep, handcrafted RPG that respects player freedom. And that does mean that Elder Scrolls 6 has to go hard. And I hope that they do. The expectations are now sky high because this remaster showed us that they can modernize their classics without losing charm, they can make a visually stunning world that still runs decently, and they know what we loved about the older games. So if Elder Scrolls 6 drops and it feels too safe, or worst of all, too corporate, we riot, respectfully. So competitors, pay attention. Now, when we're looking at the industry, you can see that a lot of publishers have, developed and released games that, have a decent storyline. Just half-baking something and not giving the player base what it actually really wants just hurts their reputation. So having Xbox come out and basically release this remaster as a surprise, even though some of us guessed that they were doing this, and having it drop just out of nowhere. Most publishers wouldn't really do that and they'd make a warm-up, whereas this, it worked for them. Amazing. And they really needed it. But here's Bethesda dropping a full-featured, visually updated RPG out of nowhere. Like, no strings attached whatsoever. This is what gamers want, not a bunch of battle passes, not a crap ton of loot drops and XP boosters in the main menu. We don't even want bloody 6 different currencies going around within the one game. Oblivion Remastered is proof that if you give the people a good game and respect their time, they're gonna fall in love with it all over again and they're gonna respect you back. Now, this is coming from someone who jammed a lot of Skyrim once it came out and also played VR as well, fell in love with that, and respected the whole entire lore around Elder Scrolls series, but there was some key things missing. So I went and played Elder Scrolls Online. There's a lot of things answered because it is in the past. And I think one of the main things why I didn't play Oblivion is only because the visual appearance of it. I'm one of those gamers who wants the new stuff. And yeah, look, it may be a bit vain of me, but at the same time, there's so many other games out there that have the visually appealing backgrounds that I want to play. And them doing a remaster of this, damn. And I've even spoken to my community about it, and I'd love, even if they just did a remaster of Morrowind or even a remake, that'd be... Coming into Oblivion in 2025 was weirdly emotional. It took me back a little bit. It reminded me of falling in love with Skyrim again, but on another level. And the storyline, holy crap. Even just starting this game, it made me feel like what it is to just play and enjoy a game. Like I'm actually paying attention to what's happening, what's going on in the storyline, and what's behind everything. And to get lost in a world that's just weirdly majestic and glorious, like where really your biggest worry is if you're gonna get donked on the head again by someone from the mythic dawn. I laughed, I struggled, I got yelled at by a rat, all my ankles got bitten, but I fell in love with this masterpiece, and I'm really glad that I did, and I'm so thankful that Bethesda did do a remaster of this. Otherwise I would never have experienced this, if I'm being honest with myself. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be. It just needs to let you live in the world, and I'm pretty sure that immersing myself in that world is, it just feels like the love for Elder Scrolls again. And that's what modern games often forget. So far, Oblivion Remastered, I'm still a noob, but I'm a very grateful noob. And let's be real, at least I've figured out how to use my shield. Now this is a must play, whether you missed the boat back in the day and just haven't been bothered since, or if you're a long-standing Elder Scrolls fan. But now, Elder Scrolls 6, no excuse. The blueprint is here, the heart's here. The pressure, it's on. If you're playing for the first time too, please tell me your worst crime in the comments below as well. I'm pretty sure mine was like accidentally stabbing someone who was meant to be on my side but kept standing in front of me when I was like trying to swipe at the enemy. Don't ask. From me to you, I really do hope that you give Oblivion Remastered a go, and we shall see what Elder Scrolls 6 brings. See you in Cyrodiil, nerds!